Welcome back to Singer Dad Reacts. My name is Josh. I'm here to do another reaction of Diana Ankurinova. I think I'm getting better at pronouncing her name. Hopefully I got it right again. And I'm continuing on her journey on the You Are Super program. My last reaction was for Blizzard, and now I'm moving on to Wicked Game. So I'm excited about this. This is a song by Chris Isaak. So I do have the lyrics here. I'm going to jump right into those. So the world was on fire, and no one could save me but you. It's strange what desire will make foolish people do. I'd never dreamed that I'd meet somebody like you, and I'd never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. No, I don't want to fall in love. This girl is only going to break your heart. No, I don't want to fall in love. This girl is only going to break your heart. With you, this girl is only going to break your heart. Okay. What a wicked game you play to make me feel this way. What a wicked thing to do to let me dream of you. What a wicked thing to say. You never felt this way. What a wicked thing to do to make me dream of you. Repeats the chorus there. The world was on fire. No one could save me but you. It's strange what desire will make foolish people do. So it looks like it repeats there. No, this girl is only going to break your heart. This girl is only going to break your heart. So it repeats there. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, I've heard this song before, so I can hear the melody in my head as I'm thinking about the lyrics here. To make me feel this way. Yeah, so it sounds like a one-sided love situation where this individual loves this person, but it's not reciprocated. The other person doesn't love them, right? So, which is a hard situation. The world was on fire, no one could save me but you. So this is really a strong love. It's strange what desire will make foolish people do. So it sounds like there's a story behind this too, as to specific things he may be thinking about as he's writing the lyrics. That the foolish things people may do, right? Yeah. So pretty straightforward lyrics. And again, this is from the You Are Super program, which is an amazing program started by Igor and I think a few others, that basically is an outreach for these orphan children to come in and display their talents. So it's really an awesome program, and it's really a neat thing that they're doing. And this is the second year that Diana is competing in this, from what I understand. So I'm excited to watch it. In case you're wondering, hey, Josh is not wearing his normal collared, button-up shirt. I'm wearing this shirt because it's kind of commemorative. If you are familiar with my channel, and if you go back to the very first reaction video that I did, a little over 4 months ago, actually. So this is kind of a anniversary type thing. So I decided to wear this because this is the shirt that I wore for that very first reaction. So just kind of a sentimental thing. I'm kind of that way. I'm pretty sentimental, my wife would tell you. So that's why I'm wearing it. But so it is different from my normal attire. But yeah, so let's jump in here. Also, for those of you that are new to the channel, or if you haven't already, if you could please subscribe. Click on the notification bell to get notified of any of my new reactions coming up. I would appreciate that. Thank you.
The world was on fire, and no one could save me but you. It's strange what desire will make foolish people do. I never dreamed that I need somebody like you.
perfect for this song. This is like the perfect song choice for her because she has this like really kind of haunting quality the way she's singing it, right? With this she's kind of, and she's backing off of it quite a bit and then kind of coming in with more power. So adding this kind of rich phrasing to it. Yeah, I'm excited to see what she does with it. It's great so far. Sure, her voice is just so, as I mentioned before, it's so unique. It has that unique timbre, that kind of richness to it. This is good.
What we get game to play.
Listen to that.
To make me
The
feel
Lotus.
this way. What we getting to do to let me dream of you. What we getting to say. You never felt this way. What
Nice.
we getting to do to make me dream of you. I wanna fall in love. No, I wanna fall in love.
Oof. Wow. This is one of my favorites so far that she's done. I really like this a lot. She's really adding her own stamp to it, her own interpretation, her own styling to it. And this kind of the high stuff now where she's kind of doing these little runs up here. Whoever did the arranging, and maybe you guys can speak to that in the comments as to who kind of helped her arrange this version of it. But it's very complimentary to her voice, because you heard kind of how I was commenting on when she was singing the low stuff. So it allowed her to kind of show off kind of that contralto, right? That lower part of her range for that little part there at the beginning. And then she kind of building again. It's what I've talked about with the artists I love, right? Where they build this story arc, where they're really telling the story. They're giving the song life, and they're varying it up where it's not like the same volume the whole way, or it's not the same level of energy the whole way, right? Or the same area of their range of their voice. So she's varying all that up very well here, and I'm surprised Igor hasn't hit his button yet, but I'm hoping he does here shortly. So let me go back just a little bit. I want to hear this part again where she kind of soars up into the higher notes.
Make me dream of you. I wanna fall in love.
Hear that resonance?
No, I wanna fall in love.
There he goes. He's kind of the Simon Cowell of the judge panel, maybe. A little more picky. Oh, wow. That's awesome. That's cool. That's cool.
fire, and no one could save me but you.
Wow. I'm going to go back just a little bit and hear that end part one more time here. Let's see. 'Cause this takes a lot of control, what she's doing right here. A jump like that. Nice breath control. Did she go up right there?
On fire, and no one could save me but you.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, that might be my favorite of her performances so far. I think it is. I really think it is. I enjoyed that a lot. It just feels like she's coming into her own, and she's really like establishing herself. She's feeling the song. She's doing her own stylings, and she's got the right amount of bringing it, but not overdoing it. Because sometimes artists will, they'll pick a style, or they'll pick something that they do like that's being dramatic, or something like that, and then they'll just kind of go a little too far. And then it kind of comes across as melodramatic and not like as more of a serious professional performance. So, but I think she's really coming into her own on that, as far as just really telling the story and making it powerful in a professional way, and in a unique way as well, utilizing the unique gifts that she has as part of her performance, right? Just how she ended it there, right? Where she came back down, to that lower part of her voice, and kind of, ended it, that way, to kind of close off the end of the arc, the end of the story, the message that she's telling as part of the lyrics. And you can see, like, and this is what I've noticed with her and different artists as well. But if you look at the expression on her face there, she's still in it, right? She stopped singing. The song's pretty much over at this point, but she's still in the song. She's still feeling it, and that's part of what makes her a great artist, is that she's not just singing words and trying to kind of act something out, right? There's acting something out and trying to act like the part of the person singing this song that's telling this story, and then there's actually immersing yourself in it and really taking that on. And that's something that I'm familiar with to some degree, because I'm, as most of you know, I'm a performer. I've performed in productions, and I played Inspector Javert and Les Mis, and that was one of the more challenging roles that I've had to play, because he's a complicated character, and so I had to really stay in character and evolve him as a character and bring humanity to him and things like that. And so I understand what it takes to do what she's doing here, and for her at her young age to be able to really immerse herself in the song and feel it like she is, and bring the feeling to the song like she is. Like I said, in my opinion, this is one of her most complete performances that I've seen. It had all the elements. If I was her consultant and I was working with her to say, okay, here's how you should approach this arrangement and this performance, I can't think of anything that I would have told her to do that she didn't actually include as part of her performance. And that's kind of the way I look at it. Not that I'm, the best at all of that, but I'm just saying from my understanding and knowledge of performing and what it takes to make a good performance. She had it all in there. So she's awesome. She really has a unique voice as well. Like I said before, it just has that unique timbre to it that is definitely her. You know, you could close your eyes, you could listen and hear her sing, and you'd know right away that that's her voice. So that's very helpful for someone that's trying to make a name for themselves and establish themselves as an artist, to have that unique voice and the unique range of her voice, right? Because she can go low. She also, it looks like here, like she's been working on the higher stuff, and she sounded really good up there. So I'm excited to hear more from Deanna. And again, I thank you for all of your support over the last 4 months that my channel's been around. I've had a lot of things going on and that have taken me away from being able to make as many reactions as I would like. I'm hoping to kind of step that up and make more here going forward. So keep your eye out for more reactions. But if you haven't, as I mentioned before, if you could please subscribe down below. Also, I do have a Patreon channel for those that are interested in supporting my channel and getting access to more kind of exclusive benefits. You can find it at Singer Dad Reacts. So that's the easy thing with my channel. Everything that I have as far as social media, Patreon, all of that, it's all Singer Dad Reacts. So if you go on Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, and of course my YouTube channel, they're all Singer Dad Reacts. So that makes it easier to find and locate. And I'll have all those links in the description down below as well. But again, I hope that all of you are doing well. I know there's a lot going on, and we live in some challenging times, but I hope that through my channel we can come together and really feel the inspiration from the music, and really help each other and make friendships and learn more about the beauty of music and how it's created and the wonderful songs that have been written and the artists that do such an amazing job performing them. So again, thank you for your support and take care.